All right, we'll get going here. There's Chrome and share. Was they recording? I didn't see something that confirmed that. Did you guys get notified that it's recording?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, okay, great. Thank
So
you.
it's showing in the top right corner.
Yeah, when I share my screen, then it all disappears. Anyway, we are here for August 13th, 2024 Rook community meeting. We will go ahead and go through the agenda here. First of all, just a comment about the project boards. So we are finally upgraded to the latest GitHub project boards. So I'm going to start by looking at the 1.15 board just to show a little bit of difference. I mean, the board overall looks about the same columns. I added this blocking release column as usual. It does have a bit of a different feel, and you can create new views, but we'll just use the default view and not worry too much about it and use it the same way as we worked before. But so that's just a note on that. So back to 1.13. There's nothing in the project board to talk about. We haven't had any fixes merged to 1.13 since 1.13.10, and so we don't have a plan for 1.13.11 currently. We could still if there is a need, but with 1.15 coming out soon, we'll probably be unlikely to need releases for 1.13 again. Any questions about 1.13? Okay, then 1.14. I think this board is also pretty empty. Oh, just a note here on this item that's in the blocking release column. So ARM64 OSDs are crashing on Ceph 18.2.4. This issue does have a Ceph tracker with it. It's not a Rook issue technically. It's just affecting some Rook users. I was just chatting with Radislav from the core team about it yesterday, asking what the status is, and he suggested to bring it up in Ceph leadership meeting next Monday. So I'll do that and make sure we're getting traction. It looks like it looks like a packaging issue, and no code changes needed in the OSDs at least, but we need it fixed for 18.2.5. So it's not technically blocking the Rook release, but I just put it there for visibility. If no comments on that, yeah, then this exporter pods issue. Let's see, I think there's a PR open for this one. Is this? Let me check. I think an upstream user, yep, has a PR. Exactly. So I just need to review this PR, hopefully, and get that in. Okay, so with the timeline for a release, I'm thinking next week will be fine. We're stable enough. We don't need a release for 1.14 every 2 weeks. So it'll be almost 4 weeks if we wait till Tuesday. But I think we're fine. And then we can get that fixed in for the exporter. Okay, that's 1.14, then on to 1.15. So again, we had the beta, basically we created the branch, got everything in place a couple of weeks ago already. And then we'll plan on the release next week on the 20th approximately. The main thing we're waiting for this week is just that the CSI and CSI operator are going to have releases and need to get those in for those features. So people can use the experimental CSI operator if they want, but also the CSI release itself. We need that for the Rook release. As far as 1.15, I'll be drafting the blog and looking for reviews this week. So we'll just be ready to pull the trigger as soon as the CSI changes are confirmed. Okay, any comments or questions about 1.15? With that, then kind of plug in. The next release would be 1.0, but I don't think we have any features currently in the pipeline either. So maybe in the next couple of months, I'm sure we'll have features come up and it'll be about time for that. Okay, moving on to community topics. So I'll just point out KubeCon North America, we did get the maintainers talk accepted. For those in this call, I think Blaine, did you get an acceptance email for that yesterday?
I don't remember seeing it, but I'll look through my email again.
Okay. Yeah, I saw an acceptance yesterday for that.
Oh, yeah, I did get it.
Yeah, okay. Great. There is one little issue I'm working on, which is Josh did not accept the invite in time and so he's not listed on the speakers. So trying to get him still added, it'd be great to have him on there so we can have a user perspective during the talk instead of just the maintainers. So we'll see about that. Their CNCF is not responding to my emails. I've emailed them like 4 times in the last few weeks about it. Anyway. Okay, and in the past, we've talked about the CSI operator. I just kept links in here because it's such a big change that we've been working a lot on. So I think everybody in this call today is already aware of it, but for those who may be looking at the recording, please do review the design for feedback. The design doc is in the design doc folder. I should just bring up, yeah, just in the design folder here for CSI operator. But otherwise, I think the main topic is really 1.15. We're almost ready for that release. And I don't have any other designs to bring up. But does anybody else have any topics to bring up today? We can call it a quick meeting and get back to our day. Okay, I'll stop the recording then.